They said his home didn't meet community standards, calling it unfit and threatening him with eviction. But what the HOA president didn't know, the man they were messing with had a background in construction law. And once he started digging into their records, what he found made the whole neighborhood turn against them. James Carter was a retired city inspector who'd spent 30 years reviewing buildings for safety and code compliance. After losing his wife, he downsized and moved into Westbridge Hollow, a quiet HOA-controlled neighborhood that promised low-stress living. He bought a modest fixer-upper and spent the next few months lovingly restoring it, repainting, fixing the gutters, and replanting the garden with native flowers. But then a letter came. Your home has been deemed unfit for the community. Immediate remediation required. The accusation? His paint wasn't the approved beige tone. His fencing was outdated. And his gravel path? Unsafe. James requested a review, but HOA President Arnold Minton refused. Arnold, we can't have homes like yours lowering the value of Westbridge Hollow. James looked around. His neighbor's house had peeling siding. Another had a rusted mailbox. James thinking, why me? Then he remembered something Arnold had bragged about at the last HOA meeting. I built my house from the ground up. No one tells me what I can or can't do. James went to the county records office. He searched for the plans and permits for Arnold's house, built just a few years before. To his surprise, there was no occupancy certificate. Even worse, the blueprint on file didn't match what stood on the lot. The garage was larger than approved. The backyard shed exceeded height limits. And the biggest shock? The land itself was not zoned for residential construction until 2 years after Arnold moved in. James sent a formal letter to the HOA board. Before you continue harassing me about arbitrary paint colors, you may want to ask your president why his home is missing a legal foundation report. Arnold laughed it off, until James mailed a full report to the city's Code Enforcement Division and the tax assessor's office. 2 weeks later, Arnold came home to find a red notice on his door. Stop work order. Under review. Word spread fast. Arnold had fined dozens of homeowners for minor things, weeds, mailbox shapes, paint finishes. Now the truth was out. His home shouldn't have been approved at all. At the next HOA meeting, James brought documents. Aerial images showing the illegal garage. Permit logs proving construction violations. Email logs Arnold sent ignoring city guidelines. The crowd erupted. Neighbor, you fined me for potted plants while you were living in an illegal house. Arnold was removed from his position in a unanimous vote. The city fined him $42,000 for multiple code violations. His backyard shed had to be torn down, and the garage was forced into expensive retrofitting. As for James, all accusations against his home were dropped. He was invited to join the HOA board as a compliance consultant, a role he accepted, with one condition. James, we follow the law. No exceptions. No favorites. They tried to paint James as someone who didn't belong, when the truth was he knew more about building homes than any of them. He didn't fight with emotion. He fought with facts. And when the spotlight turned, it revealed that the very man enforcing the rules had built his empire on lies.